Okay, this card trick is called Sam the Bellhop, and I'm going to show you at the end how it's done. I saw this on the internet and I liked it, and I tried to type in YouTube to find out how this trick was done. I couldn't find anybody on YouTube that had revealed how this card trick's done. So I'm going to show you the trick first. Please bear with me. I'm not a magician. I'm not very good at this, so I'll do my best to show you how the trick is done. Probably would be better if you would just go ahead and search Sam the Bellhop on YouTube and watch the video, and then come back and I can show you how it's done. So I'll show you how this trick is done, or I'll show you the trick first. And please, no comments about how bad I suck, because I know I suck. This is not a very good I'm not very good at showing this. But anyway, the way it goes, if you're not familiar with it, it's instead of picking a card or anything, you're telling a story. So you go in walk 4 gentlemen dressed up like kings, and you pull the 4 kings over like that. They were lonely, so they called Sam over there and said, "Hey, we're kind of lonely." So Sam says something to the effect that it's kind of early, but I'll try to find somebody. So he walks the 3 short blocks, and you do the 1, 2, 3 cut. He walks the 3 short blocks. He comes back and says, "The best I could do was 2 redheads, 2 brunettes." And they said, "Well, that's fine." He said, "Where did you find them at?" He said, "At the 654 Club." And they said they were so grateful. They go, "Great, so we'll give you a $2 tip." So now the kings are sitting there, and they decide to have a card game, but they need more players. So they say, "Sam, can you get us some more players?" He says, "Well, it's still kind of early, but I'll try." So he goes down, he walks the 3 short blocks, and comes back and says, "The best I could do is I found 4 men, and they were all named Jack." Okay. He said, "Where'd you find them at?" He said, "At the 654 Club." So they were grateful. They gave him another $2 tip. Now the king. Oh, so now the kings are in a bad situation because they played some poker and they lost some money to these ladies, and they owe them some money. So they said, "Sam, can you cash a check? All we have is a $40 check." Sam says, "Hey, I'll try my best." So he leaves. He walks the 3 short blocks. You got 1, 2, 3. Comes back and he says, "Hey, I couldn't get the check cashed." Well, no, they said let's see, "Best I could do, I cashed a check." Oh, they say, Sam, can you cash a check for $40? All we have, give us a couple of 20s. Sam says, "Well, it's kind of early, but I'll try to see what I can do." So he leaves. He walks the 3 short blocks, and he returns and he says, "Hey, best I could do was 4 10s. So they say, "Great, here's your $2 tip." So they're sitting there and they say, "Hey, Sam, you remind us of this magician named David Cook. Seems like a pretty good guy." And he says, "Hey, thanks for the compliment." So they say, "You don't look like you're very old. What are you, about 38? He says, "Close, I'm 39. Says, "Sam, do you live here at the club?" He says, "No." He says, "Actually, I don't like to give out my address," but he says, "I'll go ahead and tell you." He says, "I live at 1329 West 8th Street. Say, Says, "Sam, do you gamble?" He says, "Sure, every day at the 654 Club. So you've seen some pretty good hands before." "Yeah, seen the other day a lady had 3 7s and 2 8s. "Well, that's a good hand. Did it win?" "No, because the next person had 3 aces and 2 9s. "Well, that hand surely won." He said, "No, this guy David Cook, great musician, had them all beat. Straight flush." And that's how the trick goes, and it's very, very terrible the way I did it. But I'm going to show you that it's simple. I figured it out for myself after watching videos. Naturally, you want to line the deck of cards up in the order that you tell the story. That one got out a little bit. Like I said, watch it on YouTube and you can understand how the story goes, and line the cards up exactly: 4 kings, the queens, the 654, $2 tip, 4 jacks, etc., all the way down to the very end. And then all it is telling the story and doing a false cut. That's it. Every time you do the 3 short blocks, if you don't know how to do a false cut, it's real simple. I'll show you how. You take a little bit off the bottom turn it while you have it up here. Pick up about half of that deck with your ring finger and your thumb. Spin it around, take the original deck that you cut, put it back on the bottom, and then back up here on top. And none of the cards have been changed, as you can tell. See, they're still in this order here. None of the cards have been changed. Just show you one more time. Take a little bit off the bottom, turn it this way with your finger, ring finger and your thumb, twist it back, go back, put down the original, spin back on top. And if you do it at a regular speed, I'm not very good, but if you do it at a regular speed, sort of like that, people really don't pay much attention, and it's called the false cut. And every time you cut them, the cards stay in the same area. And there's other variations. You can do there's a cut this way where you can, but honestly I don't even know how to do that one. But if you learn how to do some false cuts, it's simple. And that is Sam the Bellhop revealed.